Hello students, now we will discuss about Platy Helminthes. Other phylum Platy Helminthes. Organisms in Platy Helminthes are having dorsiventrally flat body. So they are also called as flatworms, or their body is just like a long tape-like structure which we use for measurements. So it is also called as tapeworm. These are also called as flatworms or tapeworms. Now, these platyhelminthic organisms, they are bilaterally symmetrical, and bilaterally symmetry is first seen in this platyhelminthes. They show bilaterally symmetry, first time seen in this phylum. Next, they are first triploblastic organisms. First triploblastic organisms. They show organ level of organization. Platyhelminthes, they show first cephalization, means head formation. First cephalization is seen. Cephalization means head formation. Platyhelminthic organisms are acoelomates. They are acoelomates. Platyhelminthic organisms are endoparasites, mostly are endoparasites, means they live and they complete their total life cycle inside the host. They cannot live outside the host. So under platyhelminthes, most of the organisms are endoparasites. Few examples are there like planaria, which are free living. Most of platyhelminthic organisms are endoparasites. Endoparasites means they live and complete life cycle only inside in presence of host. As they are endoparasites, there is no need of digestion or absorption because they absorb food directly by the process of diffusion from the host. No need of digestive system. Excretion is done by special types of cells called as flame cells. These platyhelminthic organisms are ammonotelic. Excretion is by flame cells, which are also called as solenocytes, or they are also called as protonephridia. Flame cells or solenocytes, or also called as protonephridia. They excrete ammonia, so they are also called as ammonotelic. They are ammonotelic. Next, there is one exception that is not living as endoparasite, that is planaria, which is considered as free living platyhelminthes. Planaria is a platyhelminthes that is free living. So it has incomplete digestive system. incomplete digestive system. Means there will be only one pore for inlet of food material, for exit of waste material. So planaria is having a blind sac body plan, which is also termed as incomplete digestive system, also called as blind sac body plan. Nervous system is ladder-like. They are having transversely arranged nervous network-like connections. Nervous system is ladder-like with transverse connections between the neurons. Next, reproduction. As these platyhelminthic organisms are hermaphrodites, still they undergo cross-fertilization. Platyhelminthes are hermaphrodites. Means they are having, each organism is having both male and female sex organs. Hermaphrodites. But still does cross-fertilization. And fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal. Development is both in direct form and indirect form. In case of free-living planaria, development is direct in nature, means no larval form is seen. But in case of another tapeworms, etc., there is some indirect mode of development, means larval forms are there. The larval forms are nothing but oncospore larva, etc. That I will write here. Development is direct in planaria. This is one example. Next, and indirect in other platyhelminthes. So, what are the larval forms? Larval forms are, first one, oncospore larva. And cysticercus larva. Cysticercus larva. This oncospore larva, it is also called as hexacanth larva also. Structures in platyhelminthes are flame cells. Their opening is connected to the external surface. The opening of flame cells is towards outer surface. Now, these flame cells, they look like special type of structures. Means they absorb the waste material from the body and the opening will be towards the outermost surface. Here will be the special cilia-like structures. They are also supporting moving of the waste material from interstitial fluid into the flame cells. Coming to examples under platyhelminthes. Examples are tapeworm, planaria, and liver fluke. Tapeworm, it is a digenetic parasite. Digenetic endoparasite. What do you mean by digenetic? It completes its total life cycle in two organisms. Digenetic means it completes its life cycle in two hosts. So here tapeworm completes in two hosts. So first host is called as primary host. Primary host is man. So secondary host. Secondary host can be a pig or cows or buffaloes. Because there are some species types. In pig, tapeworm is called as Taenia solium. In cows, it is called as Taenia saginata. What is meant by primary host? Primary host is the organism which helps the parasite for sexual reproduction. So here, sexual reproduction happens. Secondary host, there is no sexual reproduction, there will be development of the organism or the parasite. In case of tapeworm, in pig, it is termed as, means the type of tapeworm is Taenia solium. In case of cows, the type of tapeworm is Taenia saginata. Now, this tapeworm is having some hooks and sucker-like structures to hold on or to cling onto the intestinal walls after infection. It has 2 rows of hooks to hang on to host intestine. When this Taenia solium has infected the pig, means now the pig meat is infected by Taenia solium, then we call it as measly pork. When pig meat has tapeworm, then called as measly pork. Tapeworm body has 3 types of parts called as proglottids. For suppose so 2 rows of hooks. Here will be the suckers. So there are 4 suckers, 2 rows of hooks. Starting from here, this will be neck region. After the neck, up to some extent, there will be immature proglottids where sex organs or reproductive structures are not well developed. Immature proglottids. After that, there will be little bit matured proglottids where sexual reproduction happens. So these are mature proglottids, where the reproduction happens, fertilization happens, and 2 types of larvae are seen, that is oncospore larva or hexacanth larva. Next is 60-cercus larva or plerocercoid larva. So next will be the last type of this one are also matured proglottids only. But here, in case of the middle mature proglatids, there are no cyst-like structures. But here there are some cyst-like structures which are present inside highly folded uterus. So this will be cysts. These are called gravid proglatids. When size and age of the tapeworm is increasing, these gravid proglatids, they detach from the body. That process of detaching is called as apolysis. So these are some of the important points regarding tapeworm. So we did not mention the larval forms. Larval forms in case of tapeworm are oncospore larva, next cysticercus larva or pleurocercoid larva. So these are few points regarding the tapeworm.